Seriously? Are we going to talk about these questions in today's video? I don't think so. Absolutely not. So, hello learners, I am Narayan Palav and I welcome you all to the lockdown special video series of Kshitij classes. And in today's video, we are going to learn about, today we are going to learn about verbs. A verb is a word that is used for the following purposes. And there are three different purposes that we are going to study. Let us go to the first one. To show what a person or thing does. So essentially we are talking about some action. Okay. मराठीमध्ये सांगायचं झालं तर क्रिया दाखवणारा किंवा कृती दाखवणारा क्रियादर्शक किंवा कृतीदर्शक शब्द ज्यामध्ये आपण कोणीतरी काहीतरी म्हणजे एखादी व्यक्ती किंवा एखादी वस्तू काय करते आहे त्याबद्दल सांगतोय. सो सच अ वर्ड इज कॉल्ड एज अ वर्ब. Let us have some quick examples. Medha sings a song. Ashok wrote a letter. Trains run on time. So in all these three sentences, we have some person. So Medha, Ashok, these are persons. And trains is a thing. And we are talking about the action that these three people are or things are doing. Okay. So all these words, sings, wrote and run are all verbs. Okay. But I think this is something that we all know about. Okay. Let us go to the next purpose, which I think that most of us don't understand very clearly. So what is that? To denote possession. Now possession means ownership or belonging. ठीक है. मालकी किंवा स्वामित्व दर्शक, स्वामित्व दाखवणारा शब्द. Okay. So here we are talking about some person or something having something, owning something. Okay. Let us see examples. I have a new bicycle. She has a lot of books. So see, in these two examples, we are not talking about any action, but we are talking about ownership. For example, I own the bicycle, new bicycle. And the word that I have used to show that ownership is have. She has a lot of books. So the word has shows ownership or belonging of the books. Okay. So here have and has are not words showing action. They are words which show possession. And such words are also called as verbs. Okay. Let us have more examples. He owns 2 shops. This book belongs to me. So in these two examples, again, the words owns or the word belongs is not showing any action. These words are showing possession. Okay. So such words are also called as verbs. Fine. This concept or this purpose is not very well understood by many of us. So I hope that now with these examples, we have come to know that such words which show possession, okay, malki kiwa स्वामित्व दाखवणारे शब्द, these words are also verbs. Okay. Let us go to the next purpose. The next purpose is to denote what a person or a thing is. Okay. That is state of existence. Okay. कि एखादी व्यक्ती किंवा एखादी वस्तू कोणत्या अवस्थेमध्ये आहे किंवा कोणत्या स्थितीमध्ये आहे हे दाखवणारे जे शब्द आहेत. Okay. Such words which tell us about what a person is or what a thing is are also called as verbs. Let us see some examples. She is a doctor. He was a poor man or he was very poor. I am tired. They were very happy. My book will be at home. So see, in all these examples, we are talking about some person, that is she, he, I, they are persons, and my book is a thing. And we are not talking about any action done by these things, or we are also not talking about possession. Okay. In fact, we are talking about what this person is or what this thing is. Okay. So we are talking about the state of being. She is a doctor. He was very poor. I am tired. Okay. So all these words is, was, am, were, will be indicate the state of existence of the person or thing, and such words are also called as verbs. Okay. I hope that this is also very clear to all of us. Okay. We have seen three purposes of a verb. First purpose is to show action, second is to show possession, and third is to show the state of existence. Let us revise them. So a verb is a word that refers to some action. So examples of action like run, walk, fall, think, regulate. Or it is a word that refers to an act of possession. Okay. So words like has, have, had, own, belong, these show possession. Or verb is also a word that tells us about the state of existence. Okay, state of existence. So the words like is, are, was, were, will be, these are the words which show state of existence. So all these three type of words, or the words which are used for these three purposes, are called as verbs. Okay. So now that we have understood what is a verb, let us see the three different forms of a verb. Okay. The root or the base form, ज्याला आपण मराठीमध्ये मूळ रूप असं म्हणूया. The root or the base form of the verb is called the first form of the verb, or the present tense form. Okay. And we will be using the word V1 to indicate this. Let us have some examples. Eat, play, run, teach. See, all these are action words. Okay. And these are all the first forms of the verb. They are talking about present tense. The form of the verb that refers to an action already completed is called the second form of the verb, or the past tense. And we will indicate this by using V2. Examples: ate, played, ran, taught. See, all these words are the past tense forms of the words given in V1. Okay. The third form of the verb, or the past participle, also refers to the action already completed. Okay. So this form also is talking about actions which are completed, but their use in the sentence is different. So let us see. We will indicate these by V3. And examples are eaten, played, run, and taught. Okay. So in sentences, in different tenses, we use V1 at some places, V2 at some places, and V3 at some places. Okay. There is one more form of a verb which we use in different tenses, that is V1 plus ing, or simply the ing form. Okay. It is not a different form of the verb, it is just the ing form. Okay. For example, eating, playing, running, and teaching. Okay. So from this we are come to know that there are three different forms of the verb: the present tense form, the past tense form, and the past participle form. Okay. Now there are some verbs where the past tense form and the past participle form are same. Okay. Many verbs have the same form for both the past tense and the past participle. Let us have some examples. Bring, brought, cry, cried, find, found, lead, led, lose, lost, talk, talked. Okay. So here the second forms of the verb, that is the past tense form, and the third form of the verb, that is the past participle form, are same. Okay. But is it true in all examples or all verbs? No.
Attention, please.
I hope I am still having your attention. Okay. So there are some verbs where the three forms are different. The present tense, the past tense, and the past participle form are different. For example, break, broke, broken, do, did, done, drink, drank, drunk, fly, flew, flown, go, went, gone, hide, hid, hidden, speak, spoke, spoken, write, wrote, written. See, here the V1 form, the V2 form, and the V3 form are all different. And these are not the only examples. In fact, I would request all of you to find more such examples and write them in your notebook. Okay?
Are you with me?
I hope you are still with me. See, there are some other verbs where the first form, the second form, and the third form do not change at all. All the three forms are same. For example, cut, cut, cut. Okay, so in present tense, in past tense, as well as in past participle form are same. Okay, read, read, read. So the pronunciation is changing in V2 and V3, but the spelling remains the same. Set, 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 and shut, shut, shut. Okay, so all these forms of the verbs are same. Okay, so we have seen different forms of the verbs, and we have seen verbs where the second and the third forms are same. We have seen verbs where first, second, and third forms are different, and we have also seen verbs where the first, second, and third forms are same. I would also request you to find out more such examples and write them in your notebook. Okay, so friends, today what we have seen is, we have seen the meaning of a verb, that a verb is a word that refers to some action, act of possession, or state of existence. And we have also seen the three different forms of the verb, that is the present tense form V1, past tense form V2, and past participle form V3. And we have also seen the V1 plus ing form. Okay, so that is all for today's video. In the next video, we will be talking about the different types of the verbs. But until then, we have to keep on revising what we have already learned. Okay, so friends, thank you for watching this video. Stay home, stay safe, but keep learning. Bye for now.